Corruption can be prevented if timely actions are taken. An important role lies with the public agent who is tempted to take a bribe. Let's say a public institution is calling a public tender. John is an accountant in that institution. Now imagine that a company boss approaches John saying, "Listen, John, my company produces high-quality products. It's just that they're a bit expired. Help us win the tender, and 10% is yours." Quite fortunately, John is an honest public agent, and when he hears this, he opposes offended. "How dare you offer me a bribe? Are you aware that this is a crime and it is punished by law? This conversation is over. Get out." The question is, are these actions of John's enough to stop further attempts of corruption? Of course not. Well, if this guy didn't want to make some money on the side, we'll find another one, the businessman thought. And then who can stop them? That's right, the law enforcement. And for this, the public agent isn't only bound by law to reject the bribe offer, he has to further alert the law enforcement authorities. Hence, the ones who attempt bribing will have to bear the consequences. But let's say that the dodgers from that company didn't go to John, but straight up to his supervisor. And he took the bribe. And John ended up being the witness of this corruption transaction against his will. He realizes that as a result, public money will be spent on expired products, which will later on be distributed, let's say, in kindergartens. Innocent children will have to suffer. So, the public interest is clearly endangered, and John should report on his supervisor. But if he does so, his own career will be at stake. So, his job or the innocent children? For heroes in the movies, the choice is quite clear. But what should poor John do? The rule states, in case of attempted bribery, the public agent is obliged to reject the offer and report to the NAC. He should then notify the manager that someone is trying to compromise the institution's lawful activity. If a public agent finds out about corruption or another illegal practice threatening the public interest, and that other employees are involved in, he's entitled to report this case. The report shall be filed with the head of the institution if the head is not involved, otherwise it shall be filed with the NAC. This report is called a whistleblowing, and the person filing it is a whistleblower. Well, but why should one want to be a whistleblower? If a public agent reports on the illegal actions of his supervisor, the latter could take revenge. Who will protect the whistleblower against a corrupt boss? If an investigation on the actions of the supervisor is opened, the public agent will benefit of witness protection, and the supervisor will be suspended from office during the investigation. If found guilty, the supervisor will be dismissed. But before starting an investigation against the supervisor or anybody else, a whistleblower is entitled to the following means of protection. Protection of identity. Whistleblowing be presumed as made in good faith until proven otherwise. Transfer to another job to prevent retaliation. Avoid punishment for blowing the whistle in good faith. If a public agent blows the whistle in good faith and his supervisor does not apply any measures of protection, or, worse, is retaliating against him, the public agent may appeal such actions and demand that his supervisor is held liable. As you can see, upholding integrity is not always easy. But remember, integrity is freedom.